evening to you. Welcome to high school basketball action on Central Illinois Sports, live tonight from Boschel Gymnasium in Pittsfield for the final Tuesday game of the IHSA boys basketball regular season, and a battle between two 19 winning teams on the season. It's the 19-9 Calhoun Warriors and the 19-8 Pittsfield Sockies. Somebody going to pick up that 20th victory here tonight. Alongside Jack and John Hull, I'm Charlie Hull. This is the Great Rivers Bank pregame show on Central Illinois Sports. A good matchup on hand tonight in the final week of this regular season, and we're certainly glad you've chosen to spend some of your evening with us on Central Illinois Sports. We'll talk about the matchup, preview what's going on the rest of the week, and talk about these two teams as they prepare for the home stretch and into the postseason. It all comes your way next on Central Illinois Sports.
Are you looking to streamline your banking? Great Rivers Bank has just what you need with our streamlined checking and savings accounts. Earn high interest rates or get cash back on debit card purchases with your qualifying account. Plus, ATM fee refunds. Certain qualifications required. Call or visit our website today at www.greatriversbank.bank to get started. Great Rivers Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
At Logan Agri-Service, we consider it a badge of honor to be recognized as one of the larger independent suppliers of crop protection chemicals in the Midwest. We've worked hard for years to provide you with the access to the best herbicides, insecticides, and fungicides from top manufacturers because we know without you, our local farmers, we wouldn't be here. When you have questions, call our local experts to discuss what works best for your fields and your situation, or visit us online at loganag.com. Serving agriculture since 1962.
Now that the new year is upon us, it's time to focus on the important things, like Wi-Fi, strong connections, and high speed. This is the perfect time to tell you to call Cascom today. We specialize in all of those important needs. With our high-speed fiber optic service, we make your life easier. Whether that's online streaming, gaming, or just wanting good local TV channels, we have it all. So give us a call today at 1-800-252-1799.
Here at Little Jess, we value hard work, dedication, integrity, and leadership. We have a respect for heritage and tradition and believe in the pursuit of building legacies, breaking records, and putting forth award-winning results. That's why supporting schools and local teams is one of our favorite and most exciting parts of our business. For over 7 decades, we strive daily to use those same values as a foundation to meet our community's automotive needs and support our future generations. Little Jess Motors, serving our community since 1969.
Best Systems Insulators offer insulation for homes and commercial buildings throughout Central Illinois and the surrounding areas. We take great care to ensure that the insulation products we use are the best fit for our clients and their project. We understand that different buildings have different needs and that each of our clients has a unique set of goals. Let us work with you to find the best solution for your next project. Call Best Systems Insulators at 217-285-6005. That's 285-6005, or visit them online at GoBestSystems.com.
Every day, banks touch every corner of our lives. They support us when we turn life's goals into accomplishments. Goals like opening a small business, buying a home, planting a crop, having a baby. From your first car to life after retirement, Central State Bank is there for all of your life's milestones. CSB is central to your banking needs. Visit us in Clayton, Kinderhook, Pittsfield, Pleasant Hill, and Quincy, or at csb123.com. Central State Bank wishes all of the teams well on the hardwood this week.
Welcome back on the Great Rivers Bank pregame show. The Sockies and the Warriors tonight in high school boys basketball action. This Warriors squad has a eventful week coming up. They're here tonight, Thursday against Griggsville Perry, and then Friday in a makeup game against Roxana, so still some games left to be played in their regular season. The Sockies are home tonight and then finish out regular season play on the road at Liberty this coming Thursday. Calhoun coming off kind of a, well, I don't want to say a head scratcher because it's against a rival, but kind of a head scratcher. Loss to Carrollton on the 9th. 50-41 was the final in that game. It broke a winning streak for Calhoun that was 5 games strong. And for this Calhoun squad, a chance to win 20 games. First time in a while they've been at that mark. And a nice squad, Jack. We were really impressed with them at the Winchester tournament. Still fairly young overall, but a lot of nice pieces to the Calhoun roster, and a team that if they could get it kind of all together at one time could make a pretty nice push into the postseason.
We never really got a chance to see the entire program at the Winchester tournament because the Grainer boy was hurt and a couple other people were out. Casey Longnecker shared with me today some 40-some people out of school today at Calhoun, but a couple of freshmen on the basketball team. They've got a tough week ahead of them with this game, playing at Voschel, then Griggsville Perry, and then a very good Roxana team to be able to get that 20th win. Pittsfield, it's no better. They got a tough Calhoun team tonight and Liberty on Thursday night at Liberty. There's no gimme there, and then Pleasant Plains in the regionals. So if you're going to get that 20th, you better grab it as quick as you can.
Pittsfield coming off of a win against Western, a game they only led by 5 at halftime, but one kind of going away in the second half. And the biggest difference for Pittsfield in that game was the defensive intensity they played with in the second half. They'll have to do that tonight. If you're Pittsfield, one of the big keys in this game is keeping Calhoun off the offensive glass.
Yeah, they are so long and have the ability to really stretch you out a little bit. And their guard play is a lot better than some years when we've seen them have tremendous height and maybe not have that combination. Casey Longnecker's squad have got both of them this year, and a chance to have a pretty good deep run in the postseason as it's kind of a regional sectional complex. It's kind of in their favor, I think.
Well, they'll play in a regional at Carrollton, and of course that loss to Carrollton means that likely that you could see that Carrollton Hawks squad again in postseason action at their place. Not an easy thing for sure, but if I'm Calhoun, you get a chance to play at Carrollton instead of playing at Madison. I would take the opportunity to play at Carrollton.
Harry Waggy would say that was a good choice too. He always talked about those many trips that Pittsfield used to play Madison in the regular season, and it's a little different.
Well, I'm just saying you avoid Madison in the regional, who's always got a very good squad, and
they're not as good this year apparently, but they will be.
They will be. Just give them an opportunity to figure some things out. We've seen some Madison teams with not very good records make some pretty good postseason runs because they do play a pretty good schedule throughout the season. This is the Great Rivers Bank pregame show on Central Illinois Sports. We'll step aside to hear from some of the sponsors who are helping bring this game to you tonight. Back with more after this.
Kate Marable, real estate broker with Hometown Real Estate, would like to say good luck to all area teams and hopes everyone has a successful and healthy season. When you're in the market for a new home or would like to sell your home, be sure to call Kate Marable. Kate is a lifelong resident of the area and has experience in first-time home buyers, FHA, USDA, and VA loans. Call Kate Marable at 217-370-9809. That's 370-9809 for Kate Marable and Hometown Real Estate. Cedar Lake Campground has been owned and operated by the Kramberg family for over 50 years. Located off of Highway 24 between Coatesburg and Camp Point, Cedar Lake Campground is a quiet family campground that you're sure to enjoy. With 60 RV spots with water and electric and our 5-acre lake, it's a perfect spot for a weekend spent fishing, spending time with family, and enjoying the great outdoors. Find out more about Cedar Lake Campground on Facebook or call 217-455-4602.
Here in Pittsfield, we're focused on maintaining a healthy, diverse economic base to increase opportunities for our residents. Economic factors greatly affect a community's overall potential, and we strive to continue our prosperous culture. The availability of both commercial and industrial employment centers and new lucrative entrepreneurship opportunities are major assets for growth and development here in Pittsfield. In addition to providing employment and income to people, Pittsfield also boasts several tax incentive districts to further facilitate economic growth. Examples of growth and success can be seen throughout Pittsfield. Pittsfield is located within Pike County and widely known for the abundance of white-tailed deer, and is also home to companies that have capitalized from the region's natural resources. Located over on Madison Street, Whitetail Properties is a major local and international employer that truly embodies the local and economic spirit of Pittsfield. State-of-the-art communications and telecommuting are available here. Be sure to catch their televised series throughout the week on the Sportsman Channel. Come grow and be a part of something great in Pittsfield, Illinois.
The thing for me that really separates DOT, senior leadership and the owners of the business really focus on employee engagement.
We have some of the best people managers.
The Tracy family, senior leaders throughout the business, really all of our leaders care about the employees that work here.
And that allows for a lot of families to come work at Dot Foods, and I think that's part of it, is being able to have all those different schedules and the flexibility to be able to move things around when life happens.
We do a procedure called a transcatheter aortic valve replacement, and we call it TAVR.
TAVR is state-of-the-art. It wasn't really available worldwide until the early 2000s.
It's a minimally invasive procedure in order to replace the valve.
I'm number 1.
I was number 100. Years ago, they would have to do open heart surgery, and now they don't.
Had I not had it done, I would not be here today. I feel like I'm living on a bonus of blessings.
Welcome back on the Great Rivers Bank pregame show with locations in Pittsfield, Perry, Liberty, and Hannibal. Great Rivers Bank serving the entire area with great banking services close to where you live and always online at greatriversbank.bank. Member FDIC and equal housing lender. Well, the basketball season, Jack, it seems like as the years go on, they go by a little bit quicker, and this one, no exception to that. It seems like just a day or two ago, you were setting up to do the Saki Turkey tournament and watching Camp Point Central win a state football championship, and all of a sudden you blink and you're at the end of the season.
Yeah, as long as January and February can be a lot of times for a basketball season. We only really had that one initial tough snow and really didn't have a lot of cancellations because of that type of weather, more for cold weather. But we did have that stretch where a lot of people missed some practices. And we don't have that drive to Jerseyville for that tournament anymore like we did for a long time. But it goes by quickly. And, you know, Charlie, as you get a little older, you'll notice that even moving along a little faster.
Well, I'm just not getting older is what I've decided. This is as old as I'm going to be. So
that's a problem.
From now on, I'm just going to identify as a 34-year-old. So I think it's okay. These two teams, this could be a really good matchup tonight.
Could be a very good matchup. It's one that the Sakis better come out early in the contest and set the stage, because this is a Calhoun squad. If you let them stick around, they're going to be tough to handle at the end. And a lot of it can be when they put that freshman in Lane Eilerman, who we saw play the first half of the JV game. He's a pretty nice player, but they have a lot of speed with Drew Wallendorf out there. And, of course, Connor Longnecker, 1,000-point scorer as a junior. And it seems like every time you broadcast somebody, you've got another 1,000-point scorer as a junior. That was something that wasn't heard of for a lot of years.
Well, yeah, I was going to mention Jack Webster and Drew Wallendorf, both not as 1,000-point scorers, but neither one very big guys. But, man, they are quick and do a good job of keeping their man in front of them, and that'll be important for them here this evening. And for Pittsfield, on the other side, to keep them in front of them. If you're this Saki squad, you can ill afford to let Calhoun penetrate in the lane and dump off to one of those bigger players like a Longnecker or like a Castleton, who does a pretty good job of handling the ball in his own right. If you're Pittsfield, you'd really like to, you're probably going to see them play a lot of zone in this game.
And big guys underneath, even though you're not great big guys, stay out of foul trouble. Because if you get 2 fouls in the first 2 or 3 minutes of the game and you're not in there, you can't help your team. And they're going to need Mendenhall and Allen underneath and some of that size. And they need their guards to be able to stay in the game. On the other side, same way with Calhoun. They don't want Connor Longnecker in foul trouble early in the game.
Calhoun, the number 1 seed in their regional sectional complex, and they'll play at the Carrollton Regionals we told you about. It starts next Monday. Pittsfield will play in the regional at Warsaw, and they'll play next Wednesday evening at 7:30 against Pleasant Plains. And not as many teams in the Pittsfield regional as there is in the Calhoun regional, but we'll have action for you throughout the week at New Berlin, at Augusta, from Liberty, and at Warsaw. So we hope you'll be ready for all of that action on Central Illinois Sports.
Sounds like we're going to be busy.
I guess so. Well, the two teams have come to their respective benches. They're getting ready for the national anthem here inside the gymnasium. We will as well with the United States Army Band and Choir when we come back to Farm and Home Supply. Starting lineups on Central Illinois Sports.
loading the kids in the car, brokering peace in the back seat, mastering the snack handoff without even looking. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. We work with independent agents who keep insurance simple, so you can worry about more important things, like figuring out what's growing in that cup holder. That's simple human sense.
Contact your local auto owners agents at B&P Insurance Agency, Barber Agency. See Pat Vandevelde, Caleb Vandevelde, or Mary Coltis. You'll find our location at 114 South Madison Street in Pittsfield. Griffin Signs in Time at 122 South 9th Street in Quincy is a full-service sign company that can complete any project, from fully wrapping your entire fleet of vehicles, digital signs, storefronts, to creating small banners and signs. The right and professional signage is the difference of getting the job, heading folks in the correct direction to find you, or creating a brand recognition for potential customers. Put the right signs in your customer's mind with Griffin Signs in Time. Call 217-228-7470.
Welcome to the Best of Pet Olympics 2024, sponsored by the Love Your Pet sale at your local farm and home supply. First up, we've got the gold medal champion in speed eating. It's Ollie. Good thing more than a dozen brands of dog food are on sale. Next is Ellie, the gold medal winner in squeaker ruination. She's backed by 25% off all pet toys. And here's Moses, the gold medal winner in treat finding. He's going to love the 10% off sale on select dog treats. Check out all the deals for the Love Your Pet sale at farmandhomesupply.com.
Let's take a look at the starting lineups in this contest. On the Farm and Home Supply starting lineups, nobody has it like your local Farm and Home Supply. Snacks, hoodies, power tools, lawn chairs, and much more in between. Stop by the location nearest you or online at farmandhomesupply.com. 19-9 are the Calhoun Warriors. Casey Longnecker, their head coach, at a guard. He's a 5'7 junior, Drew Wallendorf. At a second guard, he is a 5'9 junior, Jack Webster. And at the third guard, he is a 6-foot sophomore, Jack Ziprick. At a forward, he's a 6'3 senior, Chase Castleton. And at the other forward, the 6'2 junior, Connor Longnecker. Longnecker, Castleton, Webster, Ziprick, and Wallendorf for the 19-9 Warriors. For the Pittsfield Sockies, 19-8 on the season. Under head coach Brad Tomei, they'll start at a guard, a 5'10 sophomore, Hayden Gratton. At a second guard, he's a 6'3 senior, Brennan Tomei. And at the third guard, the 6'1 senior, Javen Petty. At a forward for the Sockies, he is a 6'3 senior, Connor Allen. And at the other forward is the 6'3 senior, Eli Mendenhall. Mendenhall, Allen, Petty, Tomei, and Gratton for the 19-8 Sockies. That's a look at the Farm and Home Supply starting lineups. We tip it off at Voschel Gymnasium, the Sockies and the Warriors next on Central Illinois Sports.
Are you short on time or budget, but your family is hungry? It's time for the Maya Authentic Mexican Restaurant in Pittsfield. Try the Maya Special, a crowd favorite. Delicious grilled fajitas, steaks, nachos Mexicano, salads in a tortilla bowl, the tastiest salsa and cheese sauce around, and the fastest service anywhere. You can afford it. It's the Maya Mexican Restaurant on Washington Street. Call ahead with your order and you can pick it up in the drive-thru, 217-285-4526. The Maya Restaurant in Pittsfield.
Hey, grab me one too.
Just about ready for tip-off. Calhoun in the road red uniforms with the white numbers and black trim. The Sockies are wearing the whites tonight with the red numbers and black trim. Final game of the season here at Voschel Gym. And both teams looking for their 20th win on the year. And very rarely do you get to see a matchup like that this late in the year. And the tip is up and controlled by Calhoun. Not one of the cleaner things I've ever seen.
Had to kind of get around the official to get the ball.
Webster with the basketball, works it to Ziprick on the left side. Let's run opening out top Castleton. Castleton will put it on the deck against Allen. Leaves it out front to Wallendorf. Back to Ziprick. Ziprick from that mid-range jump shot up too hard, and the rebound down to Tomei as Pittsfield gets a stop of the first Calhoun possession. Here's Gratton driving down low. Ball knocked away and out of bounds by Wallendorf. It will remain with the Sockies on the baseline. Out of bounds underneath with 7:29 to play in the opening period.
90-plus-year-old John Petty had to get the ball for the official.
Thank you, Mr.
John.
Petty. Pass on the wing comes to Javen Petty for three, no good. And it hits the top of the backboard, and Ziprick rebounds the ball. Into the front court, Wallendorf. Javen said, Grandpa, I think you had a little extra popcorn. That ball was kind of slick.
He said, where's my assist?
Down low, Longnecker gets it in the post. Shot won't roll through. And a rebound down to the Sockys. Tomave into the front court, goes to Petty out front. Back to Tomave. Man-to-man defense to start the game both ways for these two squads. Mendenhall gets it, trying to throw it in the paint. He and Connor Allen not on the same page, and a turnover on Pittsfield is their first of this affair.
Not real clean in the early going on either side, and 6:51 left first quarter, no score.
Ott. Into the front corner, Webster with it. He'll work the dribble, and he'll turn it over. So the turnover for a turnover, and Pittsfield will have it out. Both teams trying to get settled in here on this Tuesday evening.
Against the man-to-man, you'd think the Sockys be looking for that back door. And sometimes it takes a little while to get that. You got to be patient.
Petty with it out front. Works off of the screen. Tries to create off the dribble. Hands it off to Grattan. He gets downhill. Right side, Allen for a three. It's not going to fall through. And the rebound down to Ziprick.
He and Tomave each one with 2 rebounds.
Into the front court, Wallendorf. His dribble drive inside. Nice dish down low to Longnecker. Back out Castleton. Explodes toward the rim. Shot no good on the right-hand runner. Rebound Longnecker puts it back up and in. And puts Calhoun on the board. Taking the 2-0 lead with 2 minutes gone here in quarter number 1. As Jack told you in the pregame, Connor Longnecker already 1,000-plus point scorer in his career. Just a junior. Has been a starter basically since the day he stepped foot on the court. Tomave out top to Mendenhall. Gets it to Grattan on the left side. To Petty, top of the key now. Works it to Tomave, trying to find Mendenhall, and Castleton knocks that pass away, and they'll say out of bounds. And it'll stay with the Sockys on the sideline.
Castleton was kind of like that D-back, kind of baiting you into bringing that up, ready to steal it, but he just couldn't control it at the end.
Castleton with good quickness. In that 6'3" frame, he's a good player for this Calhoun team. Been a good leader for them. Here's a backdoor pass to Tomave. Shot no good. Fouled, though, on the play by Webster. And the first foul of the game will send Brennan Tomave to the free throw line to shoot 2.
Zach Webster gets the first whistle of the game on a foul. His first, team first. 5:28 left first quarter. Calhoun with a 2-0 lead. And Brennan Tomave looking for his first points of the day. First one is up and good.
Illini Express here to serve you with walk-in medical care when you need it. Open 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. every Monday through Saturday. Find them on their new location with drive-through services as well at 640 West Washington Street in Pittsfield.
Tomave ties us up as he makes both the charity tosses.
2-2 the tie here in the top of the first. Wallendorf with it in the backcourt. Lost his footing. Castleton runs it down to Longnecker into the front court. Zipper gets it now to Wallendorf left side. Thought about the three, tries the dribble drive. Knocked and stolen away by Tomave on Calhoun's second turnover of this contest. Tomave, long pass down low to Allen, up and in. And Pittsfield takes their first lead of the contest on the PCRE Real Estate and Auction scoreboard. It's 4-2 Sockys.
Connor Allen a lot of times doesn't get that angle correct. He did that time perfectly.
Castleton into the front court. Throws a pass, picked out of the air by Petty. Petty with a takeaway. He's got the bounce into the front court now for the Sockys. Kicks to the wing to Grattan. It was high. Grattan had to catch it on the tiptoe on the sideline there. Stuck the landing.
Nice job wide receiver Grattan that time.
Left side Petty gets it out front and throws it away as Wallendorf jumps the passing lane. Wallendorf with the interception. Drives in. Jumper up no good. Rebound secured by Mendenhall. Now poked free. Loose ball. Castleton on the ground after it. Keeps it alive for Calhoun. Long two by Webster, no good. And on the rebound, a foul going to be called as the Sockys will have it out of bounds. Length of the court to go as this one's against Calhoun's Castleton.
Castleton's first, team second. Mendenhall had the rebound, lost it, but never really secured it, so we'll just call that a Castleton rebound. That time he had the rebound and then got fouled.
I will respectfully disagree, but
You can
that'll
do
just
what you
have to
want.
happen.
What do you want to do?
You take that ball down to your belly button. If you're Eli Mendenhall, you deserve to have it stolen. Here's Petty with it out front, leaves the man in his dust. Pull up jump shot, good, and a pretty play by Petty to make it a 6-2 Socky lead and a 6-0 run for Pittsfield. Just under 4 minutes to play in the opening period.
Kind of an ankle breaker there, huh?
Zipprick with it into the front court. Down to Webster. Webster passes up the shot to get it to Castleton, who lost it on the way up and out of bounds. And let's take a look at that last play by Javen Petty. Gets it on the wing. Little how do you do? Pull up jump shot. Bottom of the net.
Grattan Mendenhall set down. Ethan Grattan into the game, along with Taylor Graham.
Here's a pass out top to Tom Have. He'll get it to Petty on the wing right side. Petty on the dribble drive, little up and under move, uses the spin and gets it in. And Petty with a back-to-back baskets for the Sockies. He's got 4 to make it an 8-2 Pittsfield lead on an 8-0 run now. Webster into the front court. Picks it up out front, gets it left side. Zipprick, good look, 3, buries it. Zipprick from the left wing, knocks it down. A 6-foot sophomore with the tray to make it an 8-5 Calhoun lead. Calhoun won the junior varsity contest handily. And that's without a kid like Zipprick, who's just a sophomore. Here's Petty now going to try the answer up, no good. Rebound down to Graham. He'll put it back up, won't fall. Rebound tipped around, and Castleton has it for the Warriors. Castleton will work it toward the front court on the right-hand bounce. His team down by 3. He'll attack the rack, had it stripped away. Comes right into the hands of Longnecker. He'll put it up, won't go. Castleton trying to secure the board, just couldn't pull it in. And it's ball to bounce to Pittsfield as Lucas Nichols is in for the first time for the Sockies. For Calhoun, it's Jake Snyder's the 6'2 junior, along with Lane Eilerman, the 6'4 freshman.
You cannot let Castleton and Longnecker get the ball that low post and think you're going to have success very often, but so far it's worked out. 8-5 ball game. Pittsfield with the lead and the basketball.
Petty brings it into the front court, hands it off to Nichols.
Mendenhall checked back in, by the way.
Nichols on the left side. Off the bounce, finds Petty on the wing. Works the dribble drive, spins underneath. Petty aggressively to the rim, shot no good, rebound loose. Graham has it on the offensive glass for the Sockies and pulls it out to Petty, right side for a 3. It's no good. And the rebound pulled in by Eilerman, his first for the freshman. 1:57 to play in the opening period. Calhoun with it on the attack, wearing the red road uniforms tonight. Sharp-looking outfits. Zipper gets it left side, throws it across the way to Eilerman, now to Snyders. Snyders top of the key, that is to Wallendorf. Fakes the 3, and they'll call him for traveling now. It's a stay shuffle the feet instead of the jab step, and that allows Grattan to check back in. Hayden Grattan, he'll sit down Petty. 1:40 to play in the first. And Grattan will throw it in here to Graham. Pair of sophomores for Pittsfield. Nichols look down low. The ball goes between Tom Have's legs and out of bounds, and a turnover on Pittsfield is their second. As Allen is back in, Nichols sits down. 1:30 to play in the first. Like the idea from Nichols if you're Pittsfield, just not executed well enough to connect with his teammate. Wallendorf gets it into Eilerman. Eilerman, a little step back shot, no good. Rebound. Longnecker strong on the glass, puts it up and in for his second basket, and cuts the Pittsfield lead to 1. With 1:09 to play in the first, and what's been a fairly quick first quarter.
Yeah, 5-0 run now after an 8-0 run on each side.
Graham with it with a minute to play. Pass down low, Connor Allen. Shot up no good. Good defense by Eilerman. There's Graham, though, for his third offensive rebound of the contest. He'll put it up and in for 2. And Taylor Graham will have a chance of the old-fashioned three-point play.
Zipprick picks up the foul, his first, team third. And to the free throw line, Graham for the bonus shot as he made the bucket. His first 2 points of the night made it a 10-7 game. Free throw up and good by Taylor Graham.
11-7. He'll take a seat as Petty is back in. 54.5 seconds to play in the first. Length of the court to go for the Calhoun Warriors. Zipprick with it in the backcourt. Gets it to Castleton near the center line. Eilerman now right wing. He'll try the drive. Back out top to the senior, Castleton. Gets it up to Eilerman. Eilerman with a spin move. Pretty take this time. Little right-hand scoop shot up for the freshman. 4-2. And cuts the Pittsfield lead back down to 2 once again. 30 seconds left in the first. Pittsfield could hold for a final shot. I believe that would be their preference if I'm guessing correctly. Petty with it out front as the Sockies in their double stack set. Tom Have with it now with 10 seconds to play in the first. Pittsfield will also get the basketball to start the second quarter. Tom Have out top to Allen. Back to Tom Have toward the left side. Got a little screen. Three-point shot up is no good, but fouled on the play here by Castleton. As they say, he hit the arm of the shooter, Tom Have, and that'll send him to the free throw line to shoot 3 shots.
And Castleton will pick up his second foul in the first quarter. Coach Longnecker questioning that. Tom Have to the free throw line. 1/10 of a second left, 11-9. Brennan Tom Have, the senior, is up and good with his first. He's made 3 in a row.
It's kind of hard to tell in the Northwestern Mutual instant replay if you had much there. I will say, though, when Castleton jumped out at the shooter like he did, even if he didn't foul him, it kind of drew the attention of the official.
Second one no good by Tom Have. He'll get the third. No time for a shot. You'd have to tip the ball, and that's pretty hard to do from 84 foot away. Next one is good.
And that'll be the end of the first. After one, it's Pittsfield 13, Calhoun 9. Second quarter action your way next on Central Illinois Sports.
For nearly 40 years, the Niebuhr Funeral Home has been serving our area with professionalism and compassion. This is our business, our hometown. You can be assured we take great personal pride in serving your family in your time of loss. We're locally owned. We're your friends and neighbors. We care about you and your family. Niebuhr Funeral Home, with locations in Pittsfield and Barry, serving our community with compassion and respect.
One size fits all. That may be all right for an adjustable belt or cheap sunglasses, but when it comes to your financial needs, no one wants a one-size-fits-all strategy. Derek Harris is your Pike and Adams County area Edward Jones financial advisor. Derek Harris's most important goals are yours. That's why Derek will take the time to understand your needs so he can recommend personalized strategies with your goals in mind. Contact Derek Harris today at 217-222-7173. Knowing you, that's how Edward Jones makes sense of investing. Member SIPC.
After one quarter, it's Pittsfield 13, Calhoun 9, and Pittsfield will have the basketball to start quarter number 2.
Calhoun is 4 of 12 from the field, 33%, 1 of 1 from the arc. Haven't shot a free throw. 4 of 10 is Pittsfield, 0 of 3 from the arc. 5 of 6 from the free throw line. 13-9 the lead. Pittsfield with the basketball. And Hayden Gratton will hand it in. The original starters are back out there, I do believe, for both squads.
Well, Pittsfield has Petty, Hayden Gratton, Mendenhall, Tom Have, and Allen. For Calhoun, it's Zipprick, Longnecker. Snyders is out there, along with Eilerman and Webster. So 2 guys who weren't in the starting lineup, but Hayden Gratton was, and he knocks down a 3 to start the second quarter the right way if you're a Pittsfield fan. Gratton with his first bucket of the contest, and giving Pittsfield their largest lead of the ball game, the 7-point bulge. Webster into the front court. He'll work between the defenders. Ball tipped, and Petty will run it down in the back court. Works it down to Tom Have, who stepped out of bounds on a turnover, 4-8 turnover here. I believe 3 for both teams now, is that right?
4 for each team, actually.
Well, 3 plus 1 if you'd have let me finish. I was going to say 3 before those turnovers.
Well, you were right until you talked me out of it and gave Castleton that turnover on that rebound. And Mendenhall, too.
Zipprick with it in the backcourt and works it across. Webster, left-siders. Eilerman left alone for 3, and the freshman doesn't miss that shot too often. You give him a chance to set it up. He's a special player, is Lane Eilerman. With as many Eilermans that have come through Calhoun, he may end up being the best.
He's built a little different than the rest of them. They were a little broader shouldered and a little heavier, but he is fast, quick, long.
He's got a little time to still advance, I would say.
Just a freshman.
Yeah, here's Gratton trying to pass down low to Tom Have. Again, they weren't on the same page, and Pittsfield's 5th turnover is The Warriors are on the attack, down by 4. Left side here, Snyder's for a 3 off the iron, no good. Eilerman with the offensive rebound, though. Now he'll have it poked away for a moment. Runs it down. Works it out top to Ziprick. 16-12, Calhoun trails on the PCR real estate and auction scoreboard.
Pittsfield was up by 7 and had the turnover but couldn't control it. Now it's a 4-point game.
And now Calhoun will throw it into the backcourt as Ziprick thought Webster was going to get it. Webster thought Ziprick was going to get it, and neither one did. And it's a turnover here on Calhoun. Both teams with 5 turnovers now.
You and John sporting the short haircuts tonight. Going to get cold heads if it gets colder outside.
Yep, I was glad to see that you braided your ponytail today.
Yeah, I'm letting mine grow.
6:21 to play in the half. 16-12 advantage for Pittsfield, trying to add to it on this attack. They'll work it inside. That ball tipped and run down by Mendenhall. He'll drive on the baseline. Kick it out to Tom Hay for a 3. No good. Rebound Allen on the offensive side. He's trying to get out of there with it. Does so to Petty. Petty on the drive in. High glass, no good. Mendenhall rebound, put back. Won't fall, but he's fouled and will shoot 2.
Mendenhall fouled off through the offensive board. That foul will go against Webster. His second. First team foul the second quarter. Pittsfield back at the free throw line where they will shoot their 7th and 8th. First one is up and good. Mendenhall's first point of the night.
Hey, Bullers Universe. They're located on the west end of Pittsfield. They're open Monday through Thursday, 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. Fridays until midnight. Saturdays 4 to midnight. Always a fun time and a great menu to choose from at Bullers Universe in Pittsfield.
Sockies have shot the free throw very well so far tonight. 7 of 8, and they lead by 6.
Led by as many as 7. Calhoun has led momentarily 2-0 early on in this contest.
Allen set down, by the way.
Here's Ziprick, drives in, hands it to Longnecker for the layup that's no good. And the rebound down to Grett. Longnecker, I think, maybe expecting some contact there, and when it didn't come, he had shot that a little hard. Petty with it out top, dribble drive, pull up jump shot off the iron, no good. Longnecker secures the board. Outlet pass goes to Ziprick. He'll trot it across the center line at the 5:35 mark of this second period. Wallendorf tries the drive. Shot up no good, and Gratton called for the foul. And you'll see Drew Wallendorf who shoot the first free throws of the night for the Calhoun Warriors.
First foul on Pittsfield in the ball game comes at the 5:30 mark of the second quarter. Hayden Gratton picks it up. Wallendorf to the free throw line looking for his first points of the night. Super quick is Drew. First one up and good.
The Pike County Express is your local family-owned newspaper. They've been serving Pike County since 1991. They'll have a great new edition tomorrow on a newsstand near you. Check it out with the Pike County Express.
Drew makes them both. Drew Wallendorf, he's got 2, and it's an 18-14 game.
Good contest here, as we thought it would be, between two 19-win squads. Mendenhall out top to Petty. Turns down the 3. Tries the drive. Now to Tom Abe out front. Graham gets a touch. Works it to the corner in Mendenhall. Good rip and a drive this time. Kicks to Tom Abe on the right side. 3 way long. And the rebound down to Ziprick.
Threes are not their friend again tonight.
Wallendorf. Long pass down low. Overthrew his intended recipient that time in Charlie Calhoun. And a turnover on the Warriors. Petty on the drive into the front court. Throws it up right hand. No good. Mendenhall another offensive rebound. He'll put it up and in.
4 for him.
Mendenhall's been good on the glass here. And with 4:45 to play in the first, he gives the first half, that is, he gives the Sockies a 6-point lead. Wallendorf now throws a pass. Mendenhall tips it out of bounds. Dead ball will allow Connor Allen to check back into the game and sit down Hayden Gratton for the Sockies.
Calhoun's spacing just hasn't been very good when they get the ball down the paint.
There's a drive in. Eilerman finds Longnecker. Shot it up the front of the rim, no good. He's having a tough night down there. His teammates doing a good job finding him. He's just got to finish. And he usually does. Here's a drive in by Petty. High glass, got it to go. And Pittsfield has their biggest lead of this contest, an 8-point advantage. 22-14.
Petty with another 2, give him 6 on the night. Mendenhall with 5 rebounds.
Eilerman on the left side, off of the screen. Tries to drive in against Graham. Rises, shoots, missed it short. Rebound again to Mendenhall. Had it poked away. Connor Allen runs it down and then takes a shot into the chops from Eilerman.
Eilerman will pick up the foul. It'll be his first, second team foul of the quarter. Here comes into the ball game Jack Grainer. First time I've gotten to see Jack, the son of Ryan Grainer, who was a absolute superstar at Carrollton as a basketball player and the head coach here for many years.
He's a 6'4 junior, is Grainer.
Long.
Here's a drive in by Tom Habe now, kind of forced that one, no good. Gets his own rebound as his teammate Ethan Gratton kept it alive, and Tom Habe, the beneficiary of that bucket and a board. And makes it a 10-point Pittsfield lead, double-digit advantage for the first time in the contest. Zipprick walks it across the half-court line. Kind of surprised with Pittsfield's success, mostly in a man-to-man so far tonight. Here's Eilerman. Grainer now to Zipprick left side. Actually, Calhoun has gotten the ball where they wanted it to quite a bit this evening. They just have not finished well in the paint. 3:10 to play in the half. Here's a pass down low to Longnecker, a little overthrown, runs it down to Eilerman, beats him on the baseline, up and under, no good. Fouled by Ethan Gratton, and Lane Eilerman will head to the stripe to shoot a pair.
Gratton will pick up the foul, his first, team second. Longnecker did what a lot of kids do now. They just back the man out, and I'm not sure that years ago they used to not call that a screen or an illegal screen. First one by Eilerman is up good. He's got 6.
Damon Emmerich at Great Rivers Bank. He can help you with your next auto, residential, or commercial loan need. Give Damon Emmerich a call, 217-285-4404.
24-15. Second one no good, and Connor Allen goes flying, and somebody's going to pick up a foul.
It's going to be Longnecker. Even though he said 52, it was 32.
We got 42 up on the screen right now.
He signaled 52 or 42, but it's 32. He's the only guy on the floor right now with a 2 as the second number. He was also the only guy in the vicinity of Connor Allen.
And Ethan Gratton said, I don't want the foul. So they'll give it to Connor Longnecker, his first third-team foul. 24-15, 3:02 left in the half. Pittsfield shooting for their biggest lead.
Led by double digits moment ago, but could be lead by 11 or maybe 12 now. Or 13 if you had a 3 and a foul. Here's Nichols, top of the key. He gets open for a 3. No good off the iron. Rebound down again on the offensive side. Ethan Gratton, and his pass is so many ways. He kind of was losing his footing. Into the front court with the left side, Zipprick. Works it down to Longnecker. Goes to work in the paint. Shot up, no good. Rebound is down to Longnecker. Puts it back up. Count it. And he'll have a chance at the three-point play.
Allen looked like he had the board and then kind of went flying. Ethan Gratton's going to pick up his second foul. Third-team foul. Connor Longnecker picked up the offensive board, which gives him 4 rebounds a night, 24-17. Longnecker with 4 in the game, make it 4. And looking for his 5th with his free throw. It's up and good.
And we get a whistle, and we get a bench warning.
I'm not sure why, but well, you know, you get late in the season and you...
Charmansoft, 2:23 to play in the half.
Ooh. See people you haven't seen very much in the varsity level.
Hope this cat doesn't ever ref Keith Carruthers. My goodness. In regards to your mother, pass down low, comes to Mendenhall. He'll keep it high, put it up and in for 2.
6 for him.
And make it 26-18. 2:04 to play in the second period. Eilerman works it off on the right side. Check that at Zipprick to Eilerman now. They'll call Eilerman for a traveler. And a turnover is the 7th by the Warriors as back into the contest comes Chase Castleton with 2 fouls. He will replace Grainer for Calhoun. 1:56 to play in the half, 26-18 advantage for Pittsfield on the PCRE Real Estate and Auction scoreboard. PCRE Real Estate and Auction. Check them out with all the latest local listings at PCRERealestate.com. Here's Nichols for a 3, and nothing but the bottom of the net for the senior from the right wing with the left hand to give Pittsfield the 11-point advantage.
Biggest lead of the night, this 11.
Castleton brings it across as Calhoun looks for the answer. Zipprick near the volleyball spike line. Back top near the center line, that's to Castleton. He wants Longnecker to come set a screen. Now kicks on the left side to Zipprick. He'll put it on the deck against the man-to-man of Allen. Ball gets reversed on the right side. That's to Eilerman. Pass down low. Ooh, what a play. Cassidy couldn't finish. An athletic play. Just couldn't get it to roll through, and the rebound down to Connor Allen. He'll get it to Tomei, but with a minute to play in the half, Pittsfield looks to build on this 11-point lead. Nichols on the drive. Bounce pass into Allen. He'll throw a pass. Stolen away by Ziprick on the tip and the steal into the front court layup up and good. Ziprick with the larceny and the layup. And the sophomore has 5 and cuts Pittsfield's lead down to 9 with 41 seconds to play in the period.
Can't throw that lazy bounce pass in the middle of the lane like that without somebody swiping it away.
Allen with it out front. Gets a free throw line to Mendenhall. Now to Grattan at the elbow. There was Tomei. They missed him. Now Nichols will put it up. It's no good. Rebound to Tomei. Pittsfield will pull it out and reset. Tomei has picked up the bounce now to Nichols with 19 seconds. To Mendenhall. To Tomei with 15 as Pittsfield will hold for the final shot here. Led the majority of the contest. Tomei trying to work off the dribble. Down low to Mendenhall. Pretty fine. Mendenhall at the finish. 31-20. Castleton half-court shot up. It's online, but off the backboard, no good. And we head to halftime in the Little Jess Motors halftime show, where the Pittsfield Sockies hold a 31-20 lead over the Calhoun Warriors. Halftime stats and more your way after this.
Today's halftime show is brought to you by Little Jess Motor Company. Warmer weather and topless, doorless adventures are right around the corner. Stop by the Little Jess today to check out our large selection of Jeep Wranglers. We currently have 15 Wranglers in stock and many more on their way. Right now, you can drive a new 2024 Jeep Wrangler 2-door Sport for only $499 per month with absolutely zero down. Is a 4-door more your style? Drive a 2024 Jeep Wrangler Unlimited Sport for only $599 per month with zero down. Little Jess, serving the Tri-States for 7 decades.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. You've heard that phrase many times. And Rod Prentice in Pittsfield, your State Farm agent, is the guy you can count on to be your friend and neighbor in the insurance business. He has a complete line of insurance available for you from State Farm Insurance. You can reach him at 217-285-6930. Our family trusts Rod Prentice with all of our insurance needs. Stop by their office on Washington Street and see the girls. And Rod Prentice, your State Farm agent, 217-285-6930. One size fits all. That may be all right for an adjustable belt or cheap sunglasses, but when it comes to your financial needs, no one wants a one-size-fits-all strategy. Derek Harris is your Pike and Adams County area Edward Jones financial advisor. Derek Harris's most important goals are yours. That's why Derek will take the time to understand your needs so he can recommend personalized strategies with your goals in mind. Contact Derek Harris today at 217-222-7173. Knowing you, that's how Edward Jones makes sense of investing. Member SIPC.
I'm Chris Nichols with PCRE Real Estate and Auction here in Pittsfield. For 15 years now, I've been specializing in selling farmland and hunting properties along with homes and commercial real estate. Whether it's helping a seller get a premium price out of their home or assisting a buyer to find the farm of their dreams, I pride myself on providing elite customer service. Give me a call today at 217-473-3777 if I can help with any of your real estate needs. Or feel free to jump on our website at pcrerealestate.com.
From bag to field to bin, Prairieland FS is your home for quality seed. We treat it right here at one of our local facilities, deliver it right to your farm, and then provide the propane to fuel your bins. Have confidence in what you're putting in your engine with our energy specialist. They're focused on maximizing power, fuel efficiency, and engine protection to keep you going. We're neighbors serving neighbors. Prairieland FS, your leading supplier of choice.
Welcome back on the Little Jess Motors halftime show. A 31-20 lead at the halftime break for the Pittsfield Sockies on top of the Calhoun Warriors. And here on the Little Jess Motors halftime show, Jack's got a look at your halftime stats.
It was 13-9 after one quarter, 31-20 here at halftime. Ties the biggest lead of the ball game for Pittsfield. They've turned the ball over 7 times, as has Calhoun. Pittsfield has Ethan Grattan with 2 fouls, 1 on Hayden Grattan. So the Grattan boys have all the fouls for Pittsfield in the first half. On the other side, 2 fouls on Jack Webster, 2 on Chase Castleton, single fouls on Lane Eilerman, Jack Ziprick, and Connor Longnecker. Calhoun shooting 7 of 22, 31.4%, 2 of 4 from the arc, 50%, just 2 of 5 from the free throw line. Pittsfield 11 of 25, 44%, 2 of 8 from the arc, 25%, 7 of 8 from the free throw line, 87.5%. Pittsfield up by 11 at halftime on the Little Jess Motors, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram halftime show. Individual stats come your way after these.
At Farm Equal Housing Lender.
At Full Throttle Parts, we do spray-on bed liners, a brand called Patriot Liner. It is very elite. It actually enhances the resale value of anything you put it on or off-road.
Go Full Throttle!
Go Full Throttle.
It's time to be thinking about tax planning. You can count on Illinois FBFM for accounting, consulting, and tax preparation for farmers and businesses in Pike, Brown, and Adams counties. Call 217-593-7233. That's 593-7233. Illinois FBFM can take care of your farm accounting needs. Get your accounts in order for this tax season. Contact Jesse Schumann and Emily Matthews at Illinois FBFM in Camp Point, working for you.
Press Yours On You would like to wish all the area teams the best of luck this year. If you're looking to get your team shirts or just looking for spirit wear for yourself, remember Press Yours On You. We have over 1,400 square foot of retail space in our shop. Stop by and see us and check out our offerings. Business lets us help you promote your brand. Decoration methods we offer include screen printing, embroidery, and laser engraving. Thank you to everyone in our community for the support over the last 16 years. Thank you for supporting local. Press Yours On You, 506 West Wood, Camp Point, Illinois.
Welcome back on the Little Jess Motors halftime show. Little Jess Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram, 3431 Main Street in Quincy, Illinois is where you'll find Little Jess, and online at littlejessmotor.com. If you're looking for a new or pre-owned vehicle, Little Jess Motor can hook you up. Their sales staff is ready to help you find the car and get you rolling on your way. Stop by and see them across from Quincy High School or online at littlejessmotor.com.
31-20 halftime lead for Pittsfield over Calhoun here at halftime. 2 19-win teams. Connor Longnecker leads the way with 7 points, 4 rebounds in the first half. 6 points for Lane Ironman off the bench. Also Jack Ziprick with 5 points and 2 for Drew Wallendorf. They had 12 total rebounds in the first half, but Jack Webster and Chase Castleton with 2 fouls apiece the first half sit on the bench, and that hurt them and caused some of those turnovers. On the Pittsfield side, Eli Mendenhall scored 7 points in the second quarter, boom, 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 or 8 points, I should say, and he leads the way for Pittsfield. 6 for Brennan Tomhave, 6 for Javen Petty, 3 for Taylor Graham. Connor Allen has 2 points. Hayden Gratton with 3, and Lucas Nichols hit a 3 in the first half. Pittsfield with 17 rebounds versus 12 for Calhoun. Eli Mendenhall had 6 of those in the first half. It's 31-20 at halftime. Pittsfield with the lead over Calhoun. We're here on the Little Jess Motors halftime show. We'll take a break, come back. Second half play-by-play comes your way after these.
The Farmers National Bank of Griggsville, with locations in Griggsville, Mount Sterling, and Pittsfield. Maybe you ask, why choose Farmers National Bank of Griggsville? The answer is simple. Local people, local decisions, and local commitment with local investments. We have many products and services to meet your needs. We invite you to find out more about us. Go to fmbgriggsville.com and explore all the services we offer. Visit any of our 3 friendly locations in Mount Sterling, Griggsville, and Pittsfield today. The Farmers National Bank of Griggsville, local people helping local people, member FDIC. Camp Point Central Sports are proud to have Dear Wester Grain as a sponsor of this broadcast. Dear Wester Grain, there for you for all your grain and feed needs. Why don't you give them a call and check out all the locations of Dear Wester Grain? With locations in Golden, Paloma, Mount Sterling, Clayton, La Prairie, Liberty, Industry, Carthage, and Blandonsville. For more information, call Dear Wester Grain Services 696-4461. That's 696-4461, or on the web at dearwestergrain.com. Damon Plumbing, serving all of Pike County and the surrounding area with quality residential and commercial plumbing services. Damon Plumbing offers septic installation, drain cleaning, new water lines, remodel work for your home, or if you're planning a new build, make sure you include the Damon boys. To get it right the first time, no job too big. Have you seen Braden and Doug? Or too small? Sorry, Corby, couldn't resist. Call Braden at 217-491-5415 or Doug at 217-617-2318. Damon Plumbing, recommended by our family for your family.
Today's halftime show is brought to you by Little Jess Motor Company. Warmer weather and topless, doorless adventures are right around the corner. Stop out to Little Jess today to check out our large selection of Jeep Wranglers. We currently have 15 Wranglers in stock and many more on their way. Right now, you can drive a new 2024 Jeep Wrangler 2-door Sport for only $499 per month with absolutely zero down. Is a 4-door more your style? Drive a 2024 Jeep Wrangler Unlimited Sport for only $599 per month with zero down. Little Jess, serving the Tri-States for 7 decades.
Calhoun has the basketball to start quarter number 3, trailing by 11 for the Warriors to start the second half. Webster, Longnecker, Ziprick, Castleton, and Wallendorf. Ziprick has it on the wing right side. Looks down low, nothing open. Trying to create the angle to try to get it to Longnecker. Out top, Wallendorf to Castleton behind the arc. He'll try the dribble drive in. Spin move. Shot no good as he got off balance. And Connor Allen with the rebound for the Sockies. Got it to Tomei. Ball tipped out of bounds by the fast hands of Wallendorf, but it will stay with Pittsfield on the sideline of the backcourt.
Allen with his third defensive board, and that was a big board, and him staying down and letting Castleton kind of get himself in trouble was big on that one.
Pittsfield with their original starters of Petty, Tomei, Mendenhall, Allen, and Hayden Gratton, shooting for their largest lead of the contest here on the PCRE Real Estate and Auction scoreboard. Allen on the left side finds Gratton. Little give and go from Mendenhall. Out top, Petty for the three. It's too hard. Rebound down to Eli Mendenhall. Another offensive board. He'll try to muscle up underneath against Wallendorf, and it looked like he was bumped, or excuse me, against Castleton. Looked like he was bumped by Longnecker. No, they'll call that on Castleton. Wow.
Castleton's third, team first, and actually I thought Mendenhall got himself in trouble there and was not going to get the opportunity to shoot free throws. I thought it was a blocked shot. 31-20, 7:06 left in the quarter. Mendenhall free throw up short.
Grill and Twine, located just north of Pittsfield, across from the airport, your local headquarters for concrete, lawn ornaments, statues, fountains, benches, and much, much more. Stop by and see Rick and Tracy Reel and their gang at ReelNet and Twine. We're called 217-285-5013.
Mendenhall makes the second, biggest lead for the Sockies. He's got 9.
Wallendorf has Webster all by his lonesome underneath as the Warriors break the pressure with ease that time and get the first 2 points of the ball game for Jack Webster. 10-point game, 32-22, just underway here in quarter number 3.
How do you get that open?
Game a long way from over. Gratton on the right side, lob pass into Allen, who puts it up, no good, and Longnecker secures the board.
His 5th board of the night.
Into the front court with it comes Ziprick for Calhoun. A made bucket would cut it under double digits. Here's Webster aggressively going in, shot no good. And the rebound down to Mendenhall for the Sockies.
8 for him now.
Into the front court, Petty on the bounce. Might have got away with a carry there. Crosses over. Kicks to the wing, and Tom Habe trying to find the distance from 3, no good, and the rebound to Wallendorf. He's quickly into the front court, has a man advantage. Ball tipped away from behind, but right into the hands of Webster. Now Wallendorf, little 1-foot runner, no good, and the rebound out of bounds, and it'll be Pittsfield basketball. Length of the court to go as here's Eilerman back into the game. He will replace Wallendorf.
Shot selection for Calhoun hasn't been really good. I mean, those are not the type of shots, those one-handed kind of alley-oops are not really the shots you're looking for. Now, with Eilerman back in, you won't get those. He can do it the way you need to do it.
Tom Habe, wide open 3, left wing. It's an air ball, and the rebound down to Calhoun's Longnecker. Into the front court, they overthrow Webster, and Calhoun gives it right back to the Sockies.
Longnecker with 6 rebounds on the night. Pittsfield shooting to tie their biggest lead of the night, but neither team taking very good care of the ball or picking out the shots you want.
Grattan with it on the left wing. Lob pass down to Mendenhall. Turned it over.
8th turnover on Pittsfield also.
Well, they were close. I thought Brad Tommy was going to try to call a timeout there, but instead Calhoun inbounds and will bring it into the front court. In the hands of Ziprick. On the right side, Eilerman. Little screen and roll action. Pull-up jump shot. Won't roll through. Ziprick had the board. Ball batted out of bounds by Connor Allen, and it stays with the Warriors underneath.
Pittsfield had good position on the boards in the first half. They'll have to maintain that because Calhoun can own the paint at times.
Webster with it on the wing. Works it out front to Castleton. He'll drive and kick on the right side. Have it stolen away by Petty. Petty doesn't have numbers. Has to pull it back out. On the dribble drive. Gets it to Tomave out front. Over to Grattan. Gets downhill. Little runner up with the right hand. No good. But they'll say he was bumped on the shot. And Hayden Grattan will shoot 2.
See who the foul's on now. That's going to be on Eilerman. It'll be his second, team foul number 2. Grattan to the free throw line. He's got 3 points on the night. Make it 4 with the made free throw.
Tim Waters and Waters Concrete. They provide quality concrete for your new build. Driveways, decorative patios, sidewalks, anything with concrete. Get on the books for this spring with Waters Concrete. 309-252-1052.
Grattan with the second free throw ties the biggest lead of the day.
Webster will work it up for the Warriors. The Eilerman on the right side holds it high against Tom Have. Looking for a long necker underneath. Now throws it back out front to Castleton. Castleton will take it all the way into the center circle. He wants to drive in against Allen here. Kicks on the right wing. The long necker. Right back to Castleton. Castleton wants to create. Tries to get on the baseline. A little up and under move, no good. But a foul here whistled against Connor Allen, and Castleton will shoot 2 shots.
Connor Allen's first, team first of the quarter. Just their 4th foul of the ball game. Castleton to the free throw line where he has no points on the night. 34-22, 4:17 left third quarter, and Castleton's first is good.
He's been in foul trouble a lot of the night, which has limited his scoring opportunities as Hayden Grattan sits down. Taylor Graham is back in for Pittsfield as Castleton looks to complete both attempts at the free throw line.
Makes them both.
And makes it a 10-point game again. 4:13 to play in the third. Graham on the wing left side off of the Mendenhall screen. Looks out top to Petty. Now Tomave gets a touch right side over to Allen. Look for the lob, wasn't open. Out top, Graham who was aggressive on the rebounding side in the first half. Over to Petty. Allen, now Graham. Left side, Tomave. They get it into Mendenhall. Misses the shot. Put back won't fall. Rebound out of bounds. This is last touch by Mendenhall. And will be Calhoun basketball.
Mendenhall had the easy bunny that time. Couldn't get it to fall. He'll sit down, and Ethan Grattan will come into the game.
I will say it was a close shot. Well, easy. You got a lot of bodies around there. Kind of like Longnecker's shots in the first half of that same basket. People say, why did you just make the layup? Well, there's people that are trying to swat at it and guarding it, and you're thinking maybe you might get hit. Have to kind of work against some long arms. Not as easy as just shooting it with you and yourself in the backyard.
Not a good matchup with Taylor Graham and Longnecker, though.
Here's a drive in by Eilerman. Uses the window, gets it to go, and pulls Calhoun to within 8. 34-26 with 3:20 to play in the third.
Eilerman with 6 now off the bench.
Petty walks it across for the Sockets. Looking for this play to go in motion. They need a timeout. Right side, Graham. Out to Allen. Takes the pass. Tommy trying to get
Webster holding on.
Door, and Webster called for the hold.
Yeah, Webster on the hold, his third foul, third team foul. And Tommy had the back door, but Webster grabbed a hold of him there, and into the ball game is going to come Jack Good. And sitting down is Castleton. I think Webster will sit down too, and Jake Snyders will come into the game. I don't think we've seen Jake yet tonight, have we?
He was in the first half. Haven't seen him for this half yet.
He's kind of thin. Maybe I just missed him.
There's a lot of good athletes on this Calhoun squad all the way around. Connor Allen.
Yeah. Watch their football team the next 6 years or so. Whew.
2:47 to play in the third. Petty on the dribble drive, down low. Ball knocked out of bounds. A lot of hands on it. They'll say it stays on this end.
Not really sure that pass had any chance of being completed. A lot of bodies down there, too.
Petty Griggsville Perry leads Triopia 28-23 at the half. High school boys basketball action.
Camp Point Central and West Central now tied at 39 after Central had a big lead in the first half.
2:32 to play in the third. Here, it's an 8-point Pittsfield lead. They've led by a dozen a couple of times. Lead by 8 right now.
The 2 of 11 from the arc. That hasn't helped. If they'd hit some of those threes, this game could have been a pretty big margin.
Tom Abe out front to Petty. Petty gets it back from Ethan Gratton. Now to Graham. Nothing open in the post. Left side, Allen. Out to Tom Have with 2:05 to play in the third. Ball handoff to Petty. If you're Pittsfield, you don't have to be in a huge hurry here. Now Petty will shoot a 3 top of the key, and it's good.
Almost fallen away, and he made it. He's got 9.
And makes it an 11-point Saki lead. Just under 2 minutes to play in the third on the PCRE Real Estate and Auction scoreboard. Longnecker looks to go to work against the thinner man in Gratton. Gratton, pretty good defense that time. Rebound down to Graham. Pushes into the front court to Allen. He'll attack the rack on the run. Off the window and in for 2. Connor Allen with the bucket. He's got 4. And Pittsfield has a 13-point lead, their largest of this contest, with 1:20 to play in the third.
West Central up by 4 on Camp Point Central now. Their first lead, I think, of the game.
Snyder's works it on the right side. That is to Sievers, who has it stolen away by Petty. Petty with a larceny and the layup up and good. And Pittsfield leads by 15. Not a surprise Calhoun didn't want a timeout, but with under a minute to play in the third, they're just going to play on here. Left side, Eilerman. He'll try the dribble drive in. Eilerman pull-up jump shot, won't go. Rebound on the play, down to Petty for the Sakis. He's into a double team, has it stolen away by Ziprick. Ziprick with the takeaway with 40 ticks to play in the third. Looking for the lob down low, over through Longnecker, had to run it down all the way on the wing. He'll drive in against Gratton. Gratton loses his footing. Longnecker gets the rebound, put back, won't go, but is fouled, and he'll go to the free throw line to shoot 2.
Actually, they're talking about something out here. What are we talking about?
Probably who the foul was on.
Gratton is the man who had the foul, his third.
They called it on Petty, actually.
Oh, okay. My mistake.
42-24. Kind of is confusing when it's the 2 hands.
Petty picks up his first. Longnecker free throw is up and good, and he's got 8.
Pike County Concrete. If you need concrete for your next job or project, give Pike County Concrete a call, 217-285-5548, with locations in Pittsfield and Jacksonville.
Lucas Nichols and Mendenhall back in the game. Connor Allen and Taylor Graham sit down. Longnecker, who's got 6 boards on the night, make it 7. Free throw, second one no good, and the pushing foul is going to go against Wallendorf, and that'll be his first of the game, 4th team foul. 30.3 seconds left, 41-27. Kind of unusual. I mean, no bigger than Wallendorf is.
Bully.
And everybody else is pretty good size. I'm not sure you can tell. But must have put both hands on him. 25 seconds left in the quarter.
Pittsfield will also get the ball to start the fourth, barring a tie-up in the next 18 seconds. They have their biggest lead of the contest. That's 14-point advantage. Oh, they lead by 15 a moment ago.
Yeah.
Petty on the right side with 7. Out top to Nichols. Mendenhall looking for Tom Abe. Tom Abe will shoot it from the volleyball line. It's no good. And the rebound is free as the buzzer sounds. And we head to quarter number 4, where Pittsfield holds a 41-27 lead over Calhoun. Back with fourth quarter action next on Central Illinois Sports.
United Community Bank has been serving our community in banking since 1973 and is a proud member of the Pittsfield Strong United community. UCB brings you the latest banking technology, security, and convenience you expect, delivered with friendly local service you deserve from your community bank. UCB invites you to stop in for a visit at number 1 Professional Plaza in Pittsfield, or you can find them online at ucbbank.com. United Community Bank, the leader of community banking, member FDIC, equal housing lender. Sign up for a Saki Rewards debit card. When it comes to financial planning, most financial companies focus on your income. At Northwestern Mutual, we focus on your outcome. That's why we know what it takes to succeed both on your balance sheet and in your life. It takes the right financial partner who looks at where you are now and where you want to go and design a financial plan to take you there so you can achieve the life you're after today and every day after. Focus on your financial outcome with Northwestern Mutual. Contact Sheila Davidsmeyer today. Her office is located at 311 West Washington in Pittsfield, Illinois, or visit SheilaDavidsmeyer.nm.com. The Northwestern Mutual Life Insurance Company, Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Fourth quarter action. Pittsfield on top, 41-27 on top of Calhoun. The Sakis have the basketball to start the final quarter, and Jack has a look at some shooting percentages through three.
15 of 34 for the Sakis, 44%. 3 of 13 from the arc, not good, but 10 of 12 from the free throw line. 9 of 31, 29% for Calhoun. 2 of 4 from the arc, 5 of 8 from the free throw line.
Petty drives in, shot won't go on the run, and the rebound down to Longnecker for Calhoun.
He's got 8.
He'll work it to Ziprick into the front corner. Wallendorf. If you're Calhoun, you're going to make a comeback here. You've got to keep Pittsfield off the offensive glass. Here's Castleton on a tough turnaround shot. Gets it to go, and Chase Castleton with his first field goal of the night to go along with 2 free throws. Has 4 in the game and cuts the lead down to 12. Calhoun's first shot defense really tonight has been pretty decent. They've just given Pittsfield a lot of second chance opportunities. Here's Tom Habe to Petty. Kicks it on the right side. Nichols, he's going to launch it from distance. No good. And the rebound saved in by Mendenhall. Look out now. Warriors have a 3-2 advantage. Drive in by Castleton. Runner up no good. And on the rebound, Longnecker fouled Castleton.
We're going to call it on Grattan. Be his second. Team first. Allen into the game. Nichols sits down. And you want Lucas Nichols to shoot that 3, but probably not then.
I don't know. What a bad look. Here's a ball knocked out of bounds. Let's say it's Pittsfield basketball.
Yep. It looked like that to me, but now
and say it's Calhoun basketball.
Yeah, take that away.
And the other ref will come in and say it's Pittsfield basketball.
And then there'll be a bench warning.
Arm wrestle in the middle of the court. Ziprick to inbound. Inbounds pass. Eilerman tries to save it in and does so to Castleton. Castleton on the dribble drive. Runner up right hand. Good. Castleton trying to get Calhoun right back in this thing. It cuts it down to a 10-point game when we get a timeout taken by Calhoun on the Adams Network. Timeout for fast, reliable internet that doesn't buffer no matter what life throws at you. It's Adams Fiber. They're local and providing the ultimate internet experience. Visit followthefiber.net.
Game Masters is your headquarters for all your hunting gear. We have more than just camo hunting attire. Come check out our casual lines of Sitka, Under Armour, North Face, Columbia, Drake, and more. Pursue your prey with these off-road Quiet Cat bikes from Game Masters. Easy to transport and perfect for your next hunting adventure. Game Masters, we're passionate about the outdoors.
Timeout was taken by the Warriors. They've cut this down to a 10-point game. Trailed by as many as 15 in the contest. Right now a 10-point Pittsfield lead. 1 minute and 2 seconds into this fourth quarter. Sakis have the basketball with Petty bringing it toward the half-court line. Gets it across the center line to Tom Hay. Left side Allen. Look for Petty on the slip. He was open, didn't get it to him. Now pass to Tom Hay on the right side. Between the circles to Petty. He'll dribble toward the left wing, close to 5. Leaves it off to Tom Hay. Now Allen. Right side, Grattan gets it into Mendenhall. He'll catch and go strong to the hoop that time. Mendenhall with 11 in the contest to match Petty as the leading scorer. And Pittsfield's lead is 12. Castleton the other way, drives in. Runner up right hand, not good this time. And Hayden Grattan pulls down the rebound for Pittsfield. Gets it to Petty. Tomei, backdoor pass to Grattan. The C's Barton. He goes to the window. Shot it up is good. And Grattan goes to the free throw line for the old-fashioned three-point play attempt.
Foul will be on Castleton. That'll be his first of the fourth quarter. That's a big foul. Grattan will shoot the free throw.
It's on the Northwestern Mutual replay. Wallendorf super aggressive defensively, and Grattan a nice job to recognize that he could go backdoor, and Tomei patient enough to get it to him. Grattan finishes it with the three-point play and ties Pittsfield's biggest lead of the ball game with just under 6 minutes left.
Big 6 for Grattan tonight, the sophomore.
Right side, Eilerman. He'll work off of the screen, has picked it up. Top of the key, gets it off to Webster. Webster spin move, blocked by Petty, but they'll say that he fouled him there. And 2 shots coming up for Jack Webster.
Petty's second, and Webster with 2 free throws. Now West Central's turned things around, lead 52-41 over Camp Point Central. Last year, Camp Point Central beat them at Bluffs, and it looks like they're going to try to return the favor on the road. Webster to the free throw line. He has 2 points on the night. 46-31, first one up by Jack Webster is good.
Kind of thought they should have played that game like at Paloma or Golden.
Clayton at the
prison?
No,
work camp?
There's a community building there where the circles cross.
Oh, there's work camp too, right?
Second one, Webster did not make it, and Petty came away with the rebound. Is that right?
He did. Probably has a nice gym there too.
Yeah, but like I said, the circles all cross. Got
Here's a pass down low to Allen. Allen with the pass from Mendenhall and lays it up and in. And Pittsfield leads by 16. That's their biggest lead on the PCRE Real Estate and Auction scoreboard.
What a find by Mendenhall that time. He's done a lot tonight.
You're Calhoun. You got to get going right now. Webster leaves it off to Castleton. Castleton on the bounce, dribble drive. Gets it to Longnecker. He'll attack against Mendenhall. They bounce off one another. Shot no good. A rebound down to Ziprick as he just wanted it more than anyone else in the paint. He'll put it up and in for 2 for Jack Ziprick with another bucket. He's got 7.
Ziprick also has picked up 4 rebounds and none bigger than that one.
Hayden Grattan on the drive. Leaves it over the side of the rim and in for 2. And Brad Tomley said, what a nice shot, Hayden. All right.
What an athletic move by the sophomore. He's gotten so much. Oh, my. I think we're going to see an offensive foul, turnover. That's going to go against Castleton. He'll foul out. And that'll be his second. Things just never went the way of Chase Castleton tonight at all. Checking in will be Jake Snyder's.
See it on the Northwestern Mutual replay. Kind of lowered the shoulder. Connor Allen bought the call that time. And Castleton fouls out of the game with 4:38 left and a 16-point Pittsfield lead. Warriors, of course, we told you will be back in action Thursday night, against Griggsville Perry. A home game for Calhoun, correct?
Correct.
And
we usually
then
played earlier in the season, back when we used to do that a lot.
Then against Roxana on Friday. Here's Petty on a drive, leaves it to Allen. Allen travels, no good. Shot up on the rebound from Mendenhall. Gets it to go. Eli Mendenhall, another offensive board and a putback.
You know what else he did? He double-doubled with that one.
4:07 left in this game. Pittsfield starting to pull away a bit.
Mendenhall's been the player of the game a lot for the Sockies in the second half of the season.
Snyders gets it out top to Ziprick. He'll try a pass stolen away by Mendenhall. He will say, let's get this to a guard. And to the front court, Petty.
He's not dunked this season, and his speed the other night we saw was good, but he would not have got to the other end with that ball.
Mendenhall hasn't dunked this season?
Or gotten to the other end, dribbling the ball the distance.
Now Webster will be called for a reach.
Webster will pick up the foul. It will be his 4th, team foul number 3. Into the game comes Charlie Callow. Longnecker sits down. Longnecker with 8 points on the night and 8 boards.
Grattan goes and sits down. Looked like he knocked knees at the man, and
Taylor Graham
let him kind of work it out on the sideline. Petty will inbound it in the backcourt to Graham. He works against Webster. Near the sideline, Tom Abe gets a touch. Off to Mendenhall at the elbow with 3:23 left. Left side, Tomhave, dribble drive in. Jump stop, blocked from behind by Snyders, and the rebound comes down to Ziprick. Into the front court, out top, Snyders for the three in transition. That's good. Jake Snyders from downtown. And a timeout here for Calhoun. We'll pause as well on the Adams Network timeout. Adams Experts for top-notch local computer sales and service. Call Adams Experts 217-214-3423.
Welcome to the Best of Pet Olympics 2024, sponsored by the Love Your Pet sale at your local farm and home supply. First up, we've got the gold medal champion in speed eating. It's Ollie. Good thing more than a dozen brands of dog food are on sale. Next is Ellie, the gold medal winner in squeaker ruination. She's backed by 25% off all pet toys. And here's Moses, the gold medal winner in treat finding. He's going to love the 10% off sale on select dog treats. Check out all the deals for the Love Your Pet sale at farmandhomesupply.com.
3:08 to play in the fourth after the Adams Network timeout by Calhoun. It'll be Pittsfield basketball. Warriors will pick up the Sockies in the full court here. Graham with it in the backcourt. He'll work out of that spot. Dribbles quickly ahead and turned it over. Eilerman with a long two on the way, no good. Rebound down to Petty, and Snyders was over the back.
Petty picks up the board. That'll be his fourth of the night. Snyders will pick up the foul, his first, team fourth. Next one will be two shots. Graham sits down. He looked like he kind of took it on the chin when he went down that last time.
Grattan back in after that brief moment on the bench. Petty with it. He let him clear out and bring it up against Ziprick. Works the bounce pass to Grattan on the left wing. Off to Allen with 2 minutes, 45 seconds left in the ballgame. Down low, though, working into Mendenhall. He feels the double team come his way. Finds the shooter in Petty from the wing for three. It's an air ball. Snyders could not control it and lost it out of bounds. It'll be Socky basketball underneath.
Why no Longnecker?
I don't know. They could have been not feeling great, maybe, I don't know. A lot of sickness going around the area. Pass down low to Tom, maybe he lost it, got it back, put it up, won't go, but he's fouled and will shoot two shots.
Foul on Charlie Calhoun, his first, team fifth. 2 shots on a shooting foul anyway. 52-37 here, 2:30 left.
Brown County beat Pleasant Hill tonight, 57-44. The freshman Carter Havens with 19 points to lead the way for Brown County.
Brennan Tombabe makes the free throw, his 6th or 7th point of the night, 53-37.
Hey, check out our friends at Bowlers Universe tomorrow night for the Socky Nation Queen of Hearts drawing. Tickets on sale from 6:30 until 8 o'clock at Bowlers Universe. They'll also have their famous burger basket special, I believe.
Second one also up by Tom Have. Give him 8 on the night.
And makes it 54-37. Webster on the dribble drive, draws some contact. He'll head to the free throw line.
Connor Allen will pick up the foul. That will be his second. Shooting foul for Webster. Webster 1 for 2 from the free throw line. Jack Webster, the junior. 2:24 left, 54-37. Webster makes the first, he'll get another.
Line Express with walk-in medical care when you need it. Open now in their new location, 640 West Washington Street, right across from McDonald's in Pittsfield, with drive-through and traditional walk-in care for patients 18 months and older at Illini Express. Learn more at IlliniHospital.org.
Webster makes them both, he's got 5.
54-39 with 2:19 left. Petty will leave it to Tom Have, who brings it across the half-court line. Looks to Grattan over on the wing.
Petty was so open there, I don't think anybody could see him.
Tom Have now with it, with just over 2 minutes to play. Pittsfield trailed early in the game 2-0. They took the lead and never gave it back since. Really, I'm not sure that it got closer than that 6-point lead when they finished that 8-0 run. Yeah, I guess it got down to 4 at that point, didn't it? Here's Tom Abe, looks back door to Petty. Petty up and in for 2. Well executed by Pittsfield that time, and it makes it a 56-39 advantage. Webster dribble drive, kicks it out top to Eilerman, works off of the screen, and they'll call running through the screener on Hayden Grattan here.
Will they count the bucket?
I don't believe so. That was before the shot.
Grattan picks up his fourth team foul. Whistle happened before the shot. No doubt about that.
1:33 to play. Free throw line to Longnecker. Backs his way in. Lost it as was blocked. And out of bounds underneath to the Sakis. Or excuse me, the Warriors, I should say.
One of those Indian people.
1:28 left. Inbounds pass comes to Webster for 3. Good. Webster knocks it down. Calhoun calls the timeout. With fast, reliable internet, including packages up to 1 gigabit, it's Adams Fiber. Visit followthefiber.net.
Hey, grab me 1 too.
Are you looking to streamline your banking? Great Rivers Bank has just what you need with our streamlined checking and savings accounts. Earn high interest rates or get cash back on debit card purchases with your qualifying account. Plus, ATM fee refunds. Certain qualifications required. Call or visit our website today at www.greatriversbank.bank to get started. Great Rivers Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
1:24 left. Calhoun took the timeout. Pittsfield will have it. Length of the court to go out of the break. Leading by 14 on the PCRE Real Estate and Auction scoreboard. Tomei with it. Brings it into the front court. Petty will throw the pass out top to Tomei. Brad Tomei says just hold it. Works out of a double team now to Allen. Allen will attack down row. Runner up is good. Connor Allen with an and one opportunity for the Sakis and makes it 58-42.
Longnecker picks up the foul. It'll be his second, team 5th shooting foul though. Allen with 8 points in the night. He'll get the and one. First time he's been at the charity stripe. 58-42. Free throw is up and good. Allen's been good at the free throw line all season long.
100% tonight. Here's a drive in by Webster. Out to Zipprick, top of the key 3, no good. Rebound down to Longnecker, and Mendenhall was over the back. Longnecker will shoot 2.
Nope, they're going to take it out of bounds.
Well, it's the 5th foul.
Well, it is the 5th foul. You're right. My mistake. 5th foul, so they will shoot 2. My mistake on that. But 59-42, Mendenhall picks up the foul, and it's his first of the night.
Does Allen have any fouls?
Allen has 2. Longnecker first is no good. He's 2 for 3 now from there with 8 points. 59-42, 101 left.
Wallendorf back in for the Warriors, sitting down Webster. Pittsfield brings Lucas Nichols back into the game. Hayden Grattan sits down.
Longnecker's second is short, and the rebound comes off to Calhoun.
59-42, the lead for Pittsfield with 52 seconds left. Petty will drive in. Shot blocked by Eilerman, and he gets the board. Freshman got up that time. He'll drive into the front court. Kick to the wing. This is a 2-pointer by Snyder's too hard. Tomei with a rebound for the Sakis. Then they'll be fouled and will shoot 2.
I think we'll see Ethan Grattan come in so that all 6 seniors will have made an appearance on the floor in the last minute of the game. Tom Have at the free throw line. Tom Have with 8 points on the night. He has made 6 out of 7 tonight. 59-42. First one is no good.
Grattan in. Connor Allen sits down. Here's Rigston Bonds in, sits down Petty. We'll see Connor Sweeting now in for the Sockies. He'll sit down Eli Mendenhall. And Carter Frazier will come in for the shooter Tommy if he makes this one.
Brennan Tomhave, maybe the last free throw he'll shoot at Voschel. It's up, and he'll remember that. It's good. He's got 9.
He'll sit down as Frazier is back in, or in, I guess, for the first time in this contest. 60-42, the Pittsfield lead. They're going to win their 20th game of the year. Move to 28. Calhoun's Wallendorf drives in. Shot no good. Longnecker rebound put back up and in to make it 60-44. 25 seconds remaining, and Brad Tomei wants to call the timeout to get Reinhardt in for Nichols and McCartney in for Ethan Grattan. So all the Saki seniors get a hand. This is not senior night, that was last week.
Last game at Voschel.
They'll play at Warsaw next Wednesday in a regional opener against Pleasant Plains. This coming Thursday, they're at Liberty. We won't have that game for you because we're covering all 4 sides of the ISA 8th grade boys basketball finals. Final seconds tick off the clock here at Voschel Gymnasium, and win 1964 for the Saki program comes on their 20th victory of the season with a 60-44 win over the Calhoun Warriors. Calhoun drops to 19-10 on the year, and we take you to the Blessing Health System post-game show where we have final stats, a visit with Saki head coach Brad Tomei and our player of the game presented by Derek Harris, your Edward Jones financial advisor. It's all coming your way next on Central Illinois Sports.
The heart is the hardest working muscle in your body. If something goes wrong with it, you need a medical team that works just as hard. You need Blessing Health's open heart surgery team, celebrating 20 years of delivering life-saving care to tri-state residents. Patients and families choose Blessing Health's open heart surgery team for its experience, quality, and heartwarming compassion. Get the most out of your hard-working heart.
Loading the kids in the car, brokering peace in the back seat, mastering the snack handoff without even looking. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. We work with independent agents who keep insurance simple, so you can worry about more important things, like figuring out what's growing in that cup holder. That's simple human sense.
Contact your local auto owners agents at B&P Insurance Agency, Barber Agency. See Pat Vandevelde, Caleb Vandevelde, or Mary Coltis. You'll find our location at 114 South Madison Street in Pittsfield. Griffin Signs and Time at 122 South 9th Street in Quincy is a full-service sign company that can complete any project, from fully wrapping your entire fleet of vehicles, digital signs, storefronts, to creating small banners and signs. The right and professional signage is the difference of getting the job, heading folks in the correct direction to find you, or creating a brand recognition for potential customers. Put the right signs in your customer's mind with Griffin Signs and Time. Call 217-228-7470.
Are you short on time or budget, but your family is hungry? It's time for the Maya Authentic Mexican Restaurant in Pittsfield. Try the Maya Special, a crowd favorite. Delicious grilled fajitas, steaks, nachos Mexicano, salads in a tortilla bowl, the tastiest salsa and cheese sauce around, and the fastest service anywhere. You can afford it. It's the Maya Mexican Restaurant on Washington Street. Call ahead with your order and you can pick it up in the drive-thru, 217-285-4526. The Maya Restaurant in Pittsfield.
For nearly 40 years, the Niebuhr Funeral Home has been serving our area with professionalism and compassion. This is our business, our hometown. You can be assured we take great personal pride in serving your family in your time of loss. We're locally owned. We're your friends and neighbors. We care about you and your family. Niebuhr Funeral Home, with locations in Pittsfield and Barry, serving our community with compassion and respect.
Back with you on the Blessing Health System post-game show. Final in this one, Pittsfield 60, Calhoun 44. Calhoun took an early 2-0 lead. Pittsfield went on an 8-0 run after that and never gave the advantage back to the Warriors. and won this one comfortably for their 20th victory of the season. Blessing Health System with locations throughout the region. Walk-in, primary, specialty and emergency medicine to take care of you and your family no matter the need with Blessing Health System. Learn more at blessinghealth.org.
It was a 13-9 lead for Pittsfield after one quarter, 31-20 at half, 41-27 after hit 3, and 60-44 the final. Pittsfield 22 of 47, 46%, 15 of 18 from the free throw line, 83%, just 3 of 15 from the arc, 20%. Calhoun 14 of 43, 32.6%, 4 of 7 from the arc, 8 of 14 from the free throw line, 57%. Calhoun turned it over 13 times, Pittsfield 10 on the night. Connor Longnecker led the way with 10 points, 8 for Jack Webster, all in the second half. Jack Ziprick was 7. Lane Eilerman, the freshman, off the bench with 8, 3 for Jake Snyder. Chase Castleton fouled out of the game. He finished with 6 points and 2 for Drew Wallendorf. Pittsfield led in scoring by 2 other seniors, Eli Mendenhall and Javen Petty with 13 apiece. Connor Allen and Brennan Tomhave had 9 apiece. Lucas Nichols with 3 on the night. Hayden Gratton with 8 points on the evening. Taylor Graham with 3 points also. Also, Eli Mendenhall ended up with 12 boards on the evening in a double-double.
It's the Blessing Health System post-game show. We'll visit with Saukey head coach Brad Tomhave next.
I'm Chris Nichols with PCRE Real Estate and Auction here in Pittsfield. For 15 years now, I've been specializing in selling farmland and hunting properties, along with homes and commercial real estate. Whether it's helping a seller get a premium price out of their home or assisting a buyer to find the farm of their dreams, I pride myself on providing elite customer service. Give me a call today at 217-473-3777 if I can help with any of your real estate needs, or feel free to jump on our website at pcrerealestate.com.
Housing lender.
One size fits all. That may be all right for an adjustable belt or cheap sunglasses, but when it comes to your financial needs, no one wants a one-size-fits-all strategy. Derek Harris is your Pike and Adams County area Edward Jones financial advisor. Derek Harris's most important goals are yours. That's why Derek will take the time to understand your needs so he can recommend personalized strategies with your goals in mind. Contact Derek Harris today at 217-222-7173. Knowing you, that's how Edward Jones makes sense of investing. Member SIPC.
Welcome back on the Blessing Health System post-game show, visiting with Pittsfield Saukey head coach Brad Tomhave after the 60-44 win over the Calhoun Warriors. And coach, you knew coming into this game, this is a Calhoun squad. Both teams 19 wins on the season, and they present a lot of challenges with the makeup of their roster.
They certainly do. Good inside game, big physical kids down there that know how to score the basketball when they get it. And they've got some athleticism out on the perimeter that can cause you problems if you help too much or pay too much attention down in between the blocks. Those perimeter guys will burn you. So we knew after watching film on them on Saturday and prepping for them that they were going to be a challenge for us. So I thought the kids did a really nice job tonight taking their first option away to score, and then still able to take second and third options away to where they really out of some sorts offensively. And I thought our kids, for the most part, finished it off with some rebounding. Played a little bit tougher. We gave some up in the first half, but sure proud of them. I thought collectively did a nice job defensively, which led to some good offense, and then executed where we needed to offensively and got them out of position. Sometimes we were able to go high-low on them several times. We were able to get backdoor on them when they were overplaying, where we could control the game, control our offense at the end of the game, so and extend it. So got to the free throw line tonight and knocked some free throws down. So getting better. We're getting better.
15 of 18 from the free throw line. You had a variety of guys shoot them, too, at different times in the game, and always good to shoot at that percentage. I thought one of the big keys we talked about before the game for your squad was to keep Calhoun off of the offensive rebounds, but for a few times, you basically gave them one-shot opportunity.
Yeah, and first half we struggled just a little bit, but they were crashing hard, and we just had some guys just were slow to going and locating where their man was, and they just got outplayed, got out-hustled a couple possessions. But, I thought Connor did a nice job down there. I thought Eli, for the most part, and Brennan got in there, and then we were able to get our guards in to rebound a little bit as the game went on. But I'm going to flip that. I thought Taylor Graham came in and did a nice job of keeping the ball alive for us with some huge offensive rebounds and got a putback, and then got fouled on a couple of them one of them, and went to the free throw line. So, if we feel it's so much of a focus to get defensive rebounds, and we try to flip the page on the other end, and let's try to go beat a guy and get offensive rebounding, and especially if we're not shooting the ball particularly well. So, I thought that was an area of focus. It's always been an area. I mean, we've seen games where that old defensive rebounding stat is not real pretty on our stat sheet, if at all. So it's starting to be more important to them and a focus for them for sure.
When you get four seniors that score 13, 13, 9, and 9, first time this season we've seen that kind of balance across, and then your little guard puts in 8 more. That you can't ask for much better than that.
No, consistently across the board, being able to spread the ball and not focus on to where they couldn't put all their focus on one guy or two guys. We were able to get it to different spots, and that was nice to see. We were able. I thought sometimes we got a little perimeter happy where we weren't working through the paint, working through the post. We were taking that first three when we saw it, and got their focus and got them working through the paint a little bit more, and were able to execute for the most part and spread it around.
Because the threes were not falling like they have in a lot of times this year, and tonight a lot better outcome when you're still 3 for 15, I think, from the three-point line.
Yeah, and luckily for us that didn't bite us because we were still able to get feet in the paint and shoot layups when we weren't chucking the first three that we saw.
You had senior night last week, but this is the last time your senior kids play on the home court. I like the fact that you do senior night a little earlier because we've seen a couple times you get bad weather this week and all of a sudden you miss out on an opportunity to honor those kids. But it's still pretty special to play that last time and put a win up on the win board the last time for this group of kids.
Yeah, certainly, and it was one of their goals. They got to 20. They didn't want to lose their last game they ever played here. It hit a lot of them before the game, I think. It hit me before the game. I was trying to give them a big rah-rah, and I cried like a baby because knowing how special that is for those kids, the last time they run out to the school song, the last time they get to do this with their friends and their buddies. So I know what that feeling is, and these guys have put in a lot of work, and they're a tight group, and you got guys down there with tears in their eyes that are going to be here for a couple more years just because they realize that those seniors, that was the last time they get to play. So that's special. That's when you're building bonds that last way beyond knowing how to run a high-low or guard in a pick and roll.
Chance Thursday to go on the road, and a Liberty team that ignore the win and loss record for Liberty, especially when you play them there. They have some really key wins on the season. Big win over Route just a couple of weeks ago. I believe they just beat Payson Seymour, who defeated you guys a couple of weeks ago. So it's a team that is very, very difficult to play against and very well coached.
Yeah, and they pushed us here. I mean, we had a big lead on them here. I know it was first game of the season, but they roared back, and we were lucky to win that game in the Thanksgiving tournament. Took QND to a tight game, 5 or 7 point loss. So always tough to play up there. Coach Alkmix and his staff do a great job, and we're going to have to be ready to go. There's no doubt about it. So, like I told him, I said 20's sweet, and I'm glad you got it, but 21's even better. So let's practice tomorrow and get prepared to go over there on Thursday.
Sockies with the victory tonight, 60-44 over Calhoun. Coach, as always, we appreciate the time.
Thanks, guys.
That's Socky head coach Brad Tomave here on the Blessing Health System postgame show. Time to name our player of the game, presented by Edward Jones, financial advisor Derek Harris. Financial investments are important, but so are the investments of time, patience, and encouragement our young athletes receive from their coaches, teachers, parents, and mentors. Derek Harris, your Edward Jones financial advisor, understands this, and that's why Derek Harris is a proud sponsor of the player of the game on Central Illinois Sports. And how about the night from Eli Mendenhall? 13 points, double-digit rebounding. He is tonight's player of the game. That's going to do it from Voschel Gymnasium for Jack and John Hull. I'm Charlie Hull, thanking you for joining us tonight as Pittsfield beats Calhoun 60-44 on another Central Illinois Sports presentation.